Hello and welcome back to the Brick City. I hope you're all having an absolutely amazing day wherever you are, whatever you're doing. We have got our special guest once again. She always joins us in these videos. I think she sits there and wonders who I'm actually talking to, and I can never explain to her that it is you lovely people. Now today we are actually going to be completing, well, I say completing, nearly completing the Series 25 minifigure series, and this will be, if I can get one more minifigure, hopefully, and I'm hoping that's what's inside these packs, I'll be able to complete this series of minifigures. And of course that'll be the first time I've ever completed a series of minifigures before. I've never ever done it before, and the reason I want to do it is because I want to be able to display the minifigures, but I want to be able to display the whole series and say that I've completed the full collection. And there is now ways that we can do this. We don't have to feel around in the bags, and I know obviously they do come in these boxes now, so it is very tricky to kind of tell what you're going to get in it. Is it random, is it not? But I will talk you through a quick little secret of ways to do this. Now, the main way to do it, and people go for crazy techniques like rip the edge or kind of use little cameras to see in, but all I would say is use an app. Use an app and you'll be able to see exactly what's in the boxes. Now, I talked to Emma Soros the other day, and she showed me an app that you can use, and well, I used it and it is really slow, and I don't know whether that's like just because it's a UK thing compared to where she is, but like I have a different app and it doesn't kind of show you in as much detail, but I'll go through and show you this app very quickly, and then we'll get into opening up some packs as well. So the app that I use here, and you've got to ignore my screensaver, is this here. It's Minifig Scan. And when we open it up, it brings up kind of a little instruction page, kind of showing you what you have to do in order to scan the minifigures and be able to tell what you have got. And it will tell you which ones you've got by popping them up here at the bottom. One thing it does realise though, and I will highlight this because I didn't realise it myself, is that you can't actually scan the smaller QR codes. So if you do see the kind of ones here on the right, you can't actually scan them. They won't scan and you won't be able to see what you are getting with them. However, if you do use the bigger QR codes like it shows here and the one in the top image here, you will be able to see what you are getting. You also have a list on here, so it highlights the Series 25 minifigures, and it will tell you which ones you have, which ones you don't have. Obviously, I've just kind of gone through and listed a few on there while scanning them. But in order to scan it, all you have to do is open up the camera app here at the bottom where it says scan. You take a box of minifigures and you hold it up to the camera here, and it tells you which one's in the box. And same again, we'll do it there. Actually, I do have an open box here, so instead of spoiling the ones, instead of spoiling it, I'll just be able to show you. If we open it there, we are going to get the film Noir Detective, and you can see we've ticked it off on our list here, right there. So yeah, it does show you which ones you can get, and obviously it's a free app, so you don't have to pay for it, but as a thank you to the app, you can send them a bit of money or write a review. But I think it's a really cool app to be able to use. Now quickly as well, I'll just move over and show you the other app as well, and this is of course Brick Search. This is the one that Emma Soros told us about, and this is pretty much a very similar kind of app, except from it's kind of a bit more developed. It has all the Lego sets in it, and you can kind of write on here like your whole collection, what you have. I went through and added a few Star Wars ones and some Jurassic Park ones and just some Marvel ones, but it would take me forever to write the full collection in on here. And then you can also have a wish list and other bits and explore Lego sets, what's new, what's coming. So it's really cool. But this is the same again. We just open up the camera here and we can hold this up and it will scan it, but the only problem is it takes forever and forever and forever. And it just, you know what, I don't know whether this is just like in the UK or what, but it just doesn't seem to want to scan the QR codes. I think I stood for a solid 2 minutes holding the camera like this in Asda, looking like a crazy man, and it just didn't want to scan. It does load eventually, but it's just a bit slower, and I definitely prefer to use this app here, whereas you can see, hold up there, bosh, that's what you've got. It's so much more useful. Yeah, the apps are genuinely 100% like the way forwards with the minifigure series, and I'm hoping that Lego continue to do this just because it's absolutely amazing. I have seen Lego actually do promote it themselves, and a lot of staff in the stores highlight that you can use these apps in order to find the minifigures, and I like it. It doesn't make it as much of a kind of mystery minifigure thing as much now, because you can just go through and get the ones that you want, or if you want them all, then you go through and kind of scan them all and you can get them. But one thing I will say that I do really like is, you know, if you did want to collect them and you were doing it randomly, you're now not spending hundreds of pounds and getting loads of duplicates and stuff like that. So, you know, if you just want the full collection, then I'd 100% recommend using the app. But I think what we're going to do is, I'm not going to open these and review them individually because that would take quite a while, because we've got quite a few boxes to go through here. I'm going to time-lapse opening them, and I'm just going to go over them very briefly, my favourite ones, and talk a little bit about them. So let's jump into a time-lapse and start opening up all these boxes. So, instead of clicking time-lapse, I just took a photo. And I don't know how I didn't realise. I was watching a movie the whole time while I was opening these as well, and I must have just been too focused on the movie that I didn't check the camera was running, and well, I've opened them all, and not in a time-lapse, so I do apologise. Oh, I can't believe I've done that. Hey, things happen though, don't they? But we are now, I can't do the maths, but pretty much we're one off being complete. The only one we don't have is the mushroomy guy here, which is really cool, and I do really want that one. It's a shame. I did scan every single box in the store, and you know, I couldn't actually get that one. But I think we should take a close look now at all the ones that we did get, and I promise I'll record this bit. So let's turn the camera on and have a look. So to start us off with, I have lined up the other 4 minifigures that we already had in the collection before this bundle, and obviously we'll be able to see that we've ticked them off on here as well, so we can see that we have got them now in the collection. The first one I actually pulled out of these boxes was this character here, and it's a very unique kind of minifigure. This is and I actually forget the name of it, but some kind of like demon-y, eagle-y thing. I'm not too sure what it's meant to be. If you do know, comment down below and let us know what it's meant to be. It's got core printed torso, arm pieces printed, and you know what, one of the most amazing kind of leg molds that I've ever seen. Like, the angles on them look absolutely amazing. It comes with wings and a really cool purpley kind of mohawk, which I really like, and think it makes it a very unique minifigure, not like one that you see too often. So I think that's a very cool minifigure. I love the golden claws that come with that. One of my more favorite ones that come in this set, probably. We then also got the athlete here, and with his number 1 thing, maybe he's meant to be stood on top of that, I'm not too sure. We can stand him on top of that maybe in the future. He's got a number badge there, some playing arms, a medal on, and it's also got his printing on the back, but it's also 2024, so that's really cool. It's not actually his number, it's just the year, but I still like that. This guy comes with 2 faces, the kind of really happy one that he's just won, and the mid-run kind of thing. And he also comes with some amazing legs as well. I love that Lego's starting to use these pieces a lot more for minifigures. They just look incredibly cool. So that's another one that we did get, and that can go on that side with our other athlete. We also pulled out one that everyone's kind of talked about quite a bit, and that is this character, just because it comes with the goat. And obviously we don't see too many goats within Lego, and the goats don't stand too easily on the base plates. But I think this character looks amazing. I love the kind of walking stick or whistle, as it may be, because we can turn his head around if I can get that off. And it does seem as if he's whistling, or maybe he's snoring. I'm not too sure what the white is meant to be here. If you know what that is, please let me know. I love the little money pouch there on his pocket, and I also love the backpack and the kind of stitches that I put onto these shoulder pads as well. I think they look absolutely incredible. So we can put him back there with the others. Another one that also came with an animal was the dog groomer here, and this dog groomer I think looks absolutely incredible. I love the uniform. This is one that I quite want to put into the Lego City. I love the dog as well. We haven't well, I haven't got a dog like this yet, and I love also that we've got the earpiece, the hearing aid included into the hairpiece as well. I think that looks really cool, and I believe, yeah, this character does have 2 faces there. We also get some scissors with this character as well, and they look incredible. And we'll put you back there. And we've got 3 more to go. So we also got the esports kind of gaming character as well. I really like this. I love the keyboard. I think the keyboard looks amazing, and the mouse kind of matches that as well. I love the printed kind of tracksuit bottoms as well. It almost reminds me a bit of Halo, just that the UNSC symbol up there. And then we got the same on the t-shirt. Maybe that's what it's meant to be. Maybe she's a Halo gamer. And she's got headphones on as well, cool pink hair, and a trophy as well to go with that. And then there is some printing, and I'm guessing that's her team on the back there. Oh, it's Vita Rush. I didn't actually notice that. And she has got another face there on the back. I didn't realize that it was Vita Rush. Vita Rush. Maybe Vita Rush have a gaming company now. 2 more that we did get. We got this one, which is the kind of vampire demon warrior. They do all have names, but I can't think of the names properly, and they're not on the instruction booklets. So this one comes with a really cool axe. I love how the axe is done. The transparent pieces, so you can see through to it. It's got a really cool shield and a really amazing kind of face piece as well there, and on the back as well. But you know, they're pretty similar. The only thing that's different is the mouth is open, and almost his face kind of reminds me a bit, especially on this one, of the Pringles man. I also really like the cape that they use for this, because it's a lot thicker than the capes normally are. I know it doesn't kind of look it on camera, but it is a lot thicker, and it looks really cool with the bat on the back, which matches his shield. And I think, you know, this is quite an incredible character, and you can go down there. Now, we did actually pack my favourite minifigure in this whole set, and of course, being the man inside the train. I just think this character is absolutely incredible, and the amount of pieces that come with this. So obviously, like, this bit sticks on, the front sticks on, the chimney comes with wheels as well, his leg, his head, his torso. This back bit here also goes on as well. I love the number 25 on here, so that's obviously representative of this being series 25 minifigures. I think that looks really cool. And I also really like his blue hat on there, and the eye patch as well as the kind of neck scarf, handkerchief, whatever you would call it. I just think this character looks absolutely incredible, and has got to be like my favorite minifigure in the whole series. Now, we will leave a little gap in the middle, and that can be for when we get the mushroom character, but we've almost completed this whole series of minifigures, and yeah, like, I just cannot wait to get that last one and say that I've finally completed a series of minifigures, because yeah, it's been a long time coming. Oh, obviously we are completing this series, and I do want to get a display case to put them in. I think it might go behind me on the spare section, the other side of the TV, or maybe on that shelf when we do change the city around, because I have some plans to move the city around. And I'm thinking maybe I'm going to do that tomorrow, just because I've got a free day well, not free, but fairly free tomorrow. So I think I'm going to do that as well. But we also need to get some display cases for this, because we do have not just this one, but we have a few series 24 minifigures which need to be displayed. I also have some of the Marvel minifigures, and not just this one, that need to be displayed. And we also have quite a few of the Disney minifigures as well that need to be displayed as well. But we haven't quite completed those series. Now, I know the Marvel ones do come in, without tipping them all over, this style of box, and I believe they've got a QR code on the bottom as well. So I'm going to attempt to complete the Marvel series as well, and I know like a few shops will still have them in, so if I can complete them, I'm going to try complete that series as well. Retrospect for the Disney ones, it might be very hard. I might have to outsource and see if any of my friends have them, or if I can get them online, or just wherever. And yeah, we'll just have to see, but I do aim to complete them. And moving forward, if Lego do continue to do them in the box, please continue to do them in the box. I know like there was a lot of beef about them at first, but I like the box. So if Lego continue to do that with the QR codes, then we'll start collecting the series more and more. And it's going to make it a bit more interesting to see for the minifigures whether they kind of go up or down in value, just because I know not a lot of people will have collected the full collection at the time. And that's what made quite a lot of them rarer, because people didn't get them. So I wonder now for these ones whether they're going to be as rare, or are they just going to be really cheap? I don't know. What do you think? I'm thinking maybe they might be a bit cheaper, just because like everyone can get hold of them now. I mean, like, I don't think I'm anyone special or anything like that. I don't have money to go out and spend like ridiculous amounts getting loads and loads of boxes, but I can go and scan the boxes now. So do you know what I mean? It's going to be a bit of a weird one, but we'll see. But thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. And yeah, we'll have a video up tomorrow as well for you. So I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.